Mexico City is the most populous urban area in the Americas. Its aging subway system and increasing traffic congestion have become major obstacles to citizens' travel and urban economic development. To address this challenge, the Mexican government reached a cooperation with Chinese companies 4 years ago to upgrade and transform Mexico City's Metro Line 1. This cooperation plan also involves the introduction of 29 advanced Chinese-made subway trains. But what's interesting is that many people in Mexico City don't want the Chinese to build their subway, because they believe that China is a technologically backward country and is unable to undertake such a major engineering project. This view is largely influenced by information delivered by Western media. But now, China has successfully delivered these subway trains to Mexico and put them into operation. The mayor of Mexico City and local residents spoke highly of the advanced nature of the trains. Many people even believed that the technology and comfort of these trains completely surpassed the current American subway standards. So, in today's video, we'll take a deep dive into the advanced features of these 29 metro trains and how they're revolutionizing daily travel in Mexico City. If you like our video content, please click to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive all our latest video content. Now let's get into today's topic. Mexico City is one of the most densely populated cities in the world, with approximately 22 million residents. In such a densely populated place, an efficient and reliable public transportation system is key to urban development. Among the many transportation networks in Mexico City, the subway system is particularly prominent. Number 1 subway line here carries the history and development of this city. As far as I know, Mexico City Metro Line 1 has been in use since 1969. This line is 18.83 kilometers long and has 20 stations along the way. It has a daily passenger flow of more than 1 million people. To date, this subway has served Mexico City and its residents for more than half a century. But as the city's population continues to grow, this once transportation miracle is beginning to show signs of being stretched beyond its capabilities. Old trains can no longer meet the needs of modern cities, and the maintenance and upkeep problems of the subway system have begun to gradually come to light. In 2021, a serious collapse story occurred on a section of elevated track in southeast Mexico City, causing multiple subway cars to fall from the bridge. This incident resulted in 15 deaths and more than 70 injuries, making it the most serious accident in the history of the Mexico City subway. In order to improve the travel and safety of urban residents, the Mexican government launched a major plan 4 years ago to comprehensively transform the country's subway system. In the early days, Mexico tried to rely on domestic technical strength to solve this problem, but due to the backwardness of subway technology, they eventually hoped to find an international partner to assist in the renovation and construction of subway lines. In the process, Mexico considered 2 of the world's giants in metro technology, Japan and Germany. Both countries are world famous for their advanced metro technology. However, when many people expected that Mexico would reach cooperation with either Japan or Germany, the Mexican government unexpectedly chose Chinese companies. So what is going on behind the scenes? In fact, 20 years ago, the subway systems of Japan and Germany were not only mature, but also at the forefront of the world in terms of technological innovation and operational efficiency. Although China had begun to develop its own subway network at that time, there was a significant gap with these 2 countries in terms of technical level and network coverage. In order to further improve subway technology, China has continuously introduced a large number of Japanese rail transit construction technologies and sent technicians to Germany to study. Through absorption, digestion, and then innovation, China has gradually formed its own unique subway technology system. Today, China already has the longest subway network in the world, and the total length of subway lines in Beijing, Shanghai, and other cities ranks among the top in the world. In addition, China has also exported subway technology overseas and participated in the construction and operation of multiple subway projects around the world. In 2016, the Turkish government launched a bidding project for the construction of subway facilities with a cost of $7 million. However, the construction site of this project faced frequent earthquakes and huge transportation needs, so the complexity and high risk were extremely high. In the end, 27 companies from Japan and multiple European countries withdrew from the bidding. At this critical moment, Chinese companies are willing to help Turkey build this critical infrastructure. Facts have proved that China has not betrayed Turkey's trust. It completed this arduous project in just 6 months, which not only shocked the Turkish people, but also demonstrated China's strong capabilities in the field of infrastructure construction. Even more incredible is that China ultimately spent only $6.5 million on this project, far less than the $7 million budget. In addition, in April 2017, the Massachusetts Department of Transportation also signed a cooperation agreement with China to purchase 284 subway trains made in China for $650 million. These trains use stainless steel bodies and fully powered vehicle structures to ensure the durability and safety of the trains. Today, some of these trains have been officially put into operation with a maximum speed of 102 kilometers per hour, providing Boston passengers with fast and convenient travel options. As far as I know, China has exported about 15,000 subway trains to many countries around the world. This also proves the strength of China's manufacturing industry on the other hand. What's more worth mentioning is that China's subway operating mileage currently reaches 12,000 kilometers, and there are as many as 59 cities with subway rail transit. In a Chinese subway train manufacturing factory, about 30 workers build a modern subway train, which can be completed in just 1 day. This high-efficiency production speed is unprecedented worldwide. I think it is precisely because of the excellent performance and reasons of Chinese subway trains that the Mexican government is willing to hand over the renovation project of Metro Line 1 to a Chinese company. In fact, the Mexican government's cooperation with Chinese companies also included the purchase of 29 subway trains. These trains all use a quieter and more stable rubber wheel design, with a design speed of up to 80 kilometers per hour. In March this year, these trains successfully arrived in Mexico City and began operations. This is not only the first time that rubber-tired subway vehicles made in China have been exported overseas, but also marks that the Mexico City subway system has entered a new era. Did you know that when China started to transform the Line 1 subway in Mexico, it encountered doubts and distrust from the local people? Many people say they are afraid to take the made-in-China subway. They are worried about the safety of China-made infrastructure and even doubt whether China has the ability to undertake such a major engineering project. This view is largely driven by misinformation delivered by Western media, with many people still viewing China as a very technologically backward country. But with the successful delivery and operation of these subway trains, their outstanding performance has gradually won people's trust and praise, gradually changing the Mexican public stereotype of made in China. In October 2023, the Mexico City Metro Line 1 built by China CRRC Corporation will be put into use. This is an important transportation development in the Mexican capital. Trains on this subway line consist of 9 carriages and can run at a maximum speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Each train is 150.9 meters long and 2.52 meters wide, and can carry a maximum of 2,252 passengers. These trains are so advanced in design that they are not only able to cope with Mexico City's complex terrain, such as an 8% gradability and the ability to pass a 45-meter curve radius, but they also provide a smooth, comfortable, and safe ride experience. What's more worth mentioning is that these trains are equipped with the latest onboard signaling systems. The addition of this technology enables trains to automatically perform operations such as acceleration, deceleration, dispatching, and parking, greatly improving operational efficiency. On the day the railway opened, The mayor of Mexico City even stated that the renovated Metro Line 1 will provide better services to the people with a new look and a new system. What is particularly striking is that passengers have praised the introduced Chinese-made subway trains. They believe that these trains are even technologically superior to American subways, which has subverted their previous inherent impression of made in China. With the operation of Metro Line 1, it will not only solve traffic congestion and other problems for Mexico in the future, but also create tens of thousands of jobs. Thanks to its cooperation with China Metro, CRRC has also built a local chemical plant in Mexico and actively promoted localized manufacturing. At the same time, it also promoted the development of the rail transit equipment industry chain in Mexico, trained nearly 300 Mexican technical personnel, and provided nearly 1,500 jobs. With the continuous advancement of technology and the expansion of the market, the demand for urban public transportation is growing day by day. China's subways will continue to lead the development trend of global rail transportation. So, what do you think of China's subway technology? To not miss out on our future projects and news updates, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. We will continue to provide you with more exciting and interesting content.